Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your weekly advice readings for the week beginning February 11th, 2019. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for liking, for sharing, commenting, for subscribing. And this is going to be for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Or you can watch this if you're dealing with the Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. As always, remember they are general readings. They're not going to apply to everyone or not the same way. And if you're interested in a private reading or you want to look at the specials running, all that information is down below. So let's see what's going on for Virgos during the week of February 11th, 2019. And this is the Marchetti Tarot deck. Okay, so Virgo. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords is communication. You see all the birds there. So this is communication coming your way, important messages. For others, this is a time of research, study, paperwork, dealing with contracts and paperwork, okay? Signing things, signing the dotted line. The Page of Swords is asking you to pay attention to the details. The Page of Swords is asking you to make sure you have all your information or all the facts straight before you speak or before you make a decision or before you sign anything, okay? The Page of Swords can also be a focus on children during this time, or maybe you're dealing with someone who's a little bit younger than you or a little bit immature, and they have a way of speaking where they're very, very blunt. And that could be, you know, you're dealing with this person in your work situation or in your love situation. Let's see what else we're getting here. Because the Page of Swords can be a troublesome type of energy as well sometimes. Now, in the current situation, we have the King of Coins. So this is your energy for some of you. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. For some, this is a focus on your stability, so you're making choices or you're doing training, research, classes, courses for the purpose of furthering your career, finishing a degree, that sort of thing. For some of you, that's the focus. For others of you, this is new job opportunities, okay? So you're reviewing what they're offering, the contract, that sort of thing. And it can be about a living arrangement, living situation as well. Anything to do with paperwork and documentation and visas could be something you're dealing with. It could also be that you're dealing with another earth sign or an air sign once again. That's giving you some news that you're not quite sure how to take, okay? Because what's going to help or hinder your position, we have the Two of Swords. So I feel like someone's asking you to make a choice, or someone's giving you a bit of an ultimatum energy. Or this could be you giving this person an ultimatum. This is you saying, this is what I'm thinking, these are your choices, these are your options. I don't want to hear anything else unless it's your decision, okay? For others of you, you might be dealing with someone who, once again, you are the mature person in the partnership, in the relationship, or whatever, and they're a bit immature. They might not be speaking to you during this time, okay? Or you're dealing with someone who's blocking you or avoiding you with that Two of Swords, or avoiding having to make a decision or a commitment with this energy as well. In the foundation, we have the Six of Coins. So again, this is about give and take. This is about balance. This is about restoring balance within a relationship, whether it's a romantic one or a business one. This is you saying, okay, well, this is what I've put into it, this is what I've invested, this is what was promised or what we've agreed upon, and it's not happening, okay? You're coming up short. So it's all about, you know, a mature conversation about responsibilities, about commitments, about, you know, each of the parties involved pulling their weight and doing their share. And I feel like that might not have been happening, and that's why, you know, this difficult conversation was necessary, okay? In the past, we have the Seven of Coins. So the Seven of Coins is a time of cultivating. It's a time of helping someone, developing someone or something, investing in a situation, a job, a relationship, a person, a goal, a partnership with the Seven of Coins, and then just pretty much having to wait to see the results, okay? But you've done your part, you've nurtured, you have invested, and then you just had to wait for the results, and perhaps you're not seeing the results that you were hoping for, and that's what the conversation is about. In the crowning thoughts, we have the Eight of Cups. So for some of you, this is about emigrating, and that's why you're dealing with documentation and visa and paperwork, and you've been waiting for this for quite some time, or you've been dealing with this and trying to make it happen for quite some time. It's been a financial drain and an emotional drain, and you're just waiting for the decision. For those of you who are contemplating leaving a relationship or leaving a job, because again, there is a lack of balance. There's a lack of balance, and every time you try to talk about it, the other person is avoiding the conversation, or avoiding making a decision, or avoiding giving you an answer, and it can no longer go on like this. Okay? Now, in the outcome, we do have the Temperance card. The Temperance card is again weighing up your options. I feel this is, do I stay, do I go? This is also waiting for the right time, so you might be making up your mind to go, but it's like, I'm waiting for the right time. I feel like I'll know when the right time is. For others of you, this is, I feel like something has gone a level up, and now you're waiting for the final decision, if this is about paperwork and contracts and especially visas and that sort of thing. For others of you, I do feel like this is trying to get on the same page. I do feel like this is the other person trying to do their part of the bargain, okay? Because the Temperance card can talk about blending two things together and finding the balance between the two of them, or coming up with new agreements, new promises, new contracts, okay? New commitments with the Temperance card, because it can talk about blending two things together to create something new, okay? So let's clarify some things here. And if you are thinking of leaving a relationship because you've been dealing with someone who is not committing, who is just avoiding the issue altogether, I feel like you've got a Sagittarius coming your way. So let's see, Six of Coins, Seven of Swords. So yeah, someone's been getting away with not pulling their weight. Someone's been getting away with not fulfilling their promises and not keeping their end of the deal. And that's what this has been going on, okay? That's what's been happening. And again, we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Seven of Coins, we have the Lovers. So waiting for a commitment, waiting for the final decision, okay? And again, that could be within a relationship. And again, the Lovers is Gemini, so air sign energy once again. It could also be, if it's not an actual air sign that you're dealing with, it could be someone who's all about the talk, but they don't really do anything about it, okay? Someone who's very good with their words, they know exactly what to say, but they don't really put it into action. But yeah, waiting for a commitment, waiting for a balanced response, waiting for just balance. That's what the Lovers is. It's being on the same page, it's pulling your weight, fully committing to one another, but it's not one-sided, okay? And that's what you've been waiting on. A contract, a commitment, a decision. With the Eight of Cups, we have the Emperor. So this is you where, you know what, you have come to a point where you're making kind of the executive decision, the big, difficult, mature decision to move on. For others, this is, you're waiting for a decision to be able to move on. And again, with the Emperor, this is the higher ups, the powers that be, the government, military, okay, that sort of thing. And waiting on a decision from this person. For others of you, this is someone you're thinking of, and we have fire sign energy. The Emperor is Aries, the Temperance card is Sagittarius, and maybe this is the person you're thinking of moving towards. Because the Lovers can also be choosing between two, and maybe you've chosen one and you've invested in that, and it can be two people, two jobs, whatever. You've chosen one, you've invested in that, it's not turning out the way you had hoped because this other party is not keeping up their end of the bargain, and now you're thinking, what if I go back to the other option? Is that still an option? And then with the Temperance card, we have the Empress. So you might be finding love with a Sagittarius actually, or this is, for some, it can be getting back together and it ends up in a pregnancy, because the Temperance card is blending two together to create something new, and the Empress is definitely creation and pregnancy, okay? So be careful with that. For others of you, this is getting the news you were hoping for, okay? And you have the Emperor and the Empress in your reading. So for some of you, for a lot of you, I feel like you are dealing with soulmate energy. and karmic relationships during this time, and that's why you have the Temperance card. They're talking about divine timing. So this is pretty much telling you, make the best choice you can, and then be flexible in terms of, if you have your mindset on one choice but it's just not happening, be flexible in the sense of, see what the divine is trying to show you, see the signs, accept the signs, because they might be pointing you in a different direction that's a lot better for you actually. Okay, so just be flexible with that. Your happiness and prosperity might be in a different direction than what you've initially chosen. Okay, is what they're saying here. Like I say, it'll be different for everyone. It is a very general reading, but it looks like a difficult conversation, okay, because something is revealed, and then that leads to a difficult conversation that can no longer be avoided. That is the doorway towards making a change. And whether you end up in the same situation but in different circumstances, or you end up in a completely different situation, you are making a change, and it is leading you towards your prosperity and what is meant to be for you. Okay, so that's really, really good. That's pretty awesome. So let me know how the messages apply to you, if they do, how they make sense to you, if they do. Watch all your other signs as well. Have a wonderful time ahead, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.